Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Summer in South Florida, the temps are rising by the day, the beaches are full, the boats on the water, and guess who's back in town? The baddest show on the planet, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Once again, breaking records here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to knuckle up and throw down. Let's get things rolling with our preview. 3 big fights, including familiar faces like Rambo Russo, Jake Boswick, the Mohawk, Esteban Rodriguez. Some huge free fights for you tonight. Our co-main event for the biggest prize in the flyweight division, G. Perez, the Fighting Cup man, has put in the work, knocked out the contenders on his way to this interim title opportunity. Andrew Strode has blazed his own path, 3-0, 2 nasty finishes of his own. Whoever wins becomes world champion tonight here at Hard Rock Live. And in the main event, another big test for El Zombo. Leonardo Perdomo, the hottest fighter on the roster. He's a wrecking machine, but Arnold Adams has been to the top of the mountain on 2 different occasions and presents new challenges for El Zombo. Will Perdomo come out on top tonight in our main event? And look who's here. That's right, we had our champion summit. Who's in the house for the first fight? John Dodson, the magician. That's right. We are here in the Hard Rock Live once again, where we have made so many incredible memories, and here we are making more memories again. Cyrus B's here with you, guiding you the whole way for BKFC 78, and of course, this entire show is going to be shown on the BKFC app. Do you have that app? You need to get it right now. Get it on your app store. It's $7.99 for the All Access Pass, which is going to get you the entire show tonight, that heavyweight main event, flyweight title fight, plus all these great fights. $7.99 gets you that, and it's going to get you the archives. We're talking about all the BKFC events, including Knucklemania. So many big moments, all at your fingertips on the BKFC app, and stream it to any device. Exclusive content, beautiful stuff. Of course, we had our Champion Summit on Thursday. Incredible press conference. Every champion in the promotion was in the building, including, of course, the champion of all BKFC, David Feldman, making some announcements. Mike Perry and Mundell, no surprise. We see Yoel Romero there, a new face. Conor McGregor unveiling this, the world's baddest man, $25 million tournament. It starts March of 2026. You see all the prizes, including the winner, who will get $15 million. That's right, it all starts next year. So many incredible announcements were made. Now we're going to have a fun night tonight, and we got fighters ready to walk. And folks, it is going to be special. And you know, let's pass it down to our commentary team. Sean Williak and Chris Lytle. We had the summit, guys. A lot of news was made. A lot of announcements were made. It was a big one, and there's some things changing here in the BKFC, Sean.
Absolutely, Cyrus. Chris, I think to our inaugural year of BKFC 2018, 3 total events. Now in 2025, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship truly ranks as one of the elite promotions in the world of combat sports.
Of course, Sean, we're putting on so many fights. We're going to put on 35, 40 fights this year. You never know. But the main thing that's different about us and a lot of organizations, we sell a lot of tickets. Look at this place. It's going to be sold out tonight. The thing that I really like about what that summit showed, we're giving stock. We're giving equity to the fighters. Nobody does that, Sean. As a fighter, I know how important that is. They want to make sure that these fighters feel part of this company, help the growth. This is unbelievable that we're doing this. I can't wait to see what we do in the future.
A capacity crowd here at Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida. An incredible main event, Chris. This is really intriguing in the heavyweight division. Undefeated Leonardo Perdomo versus the former BKFC 2-time heavyweight world champion, Arnold A.J. Adams.
Nobody's been able to stop Perdomo. Nobody's been able to get out of one round with Perdomo. However, you have Adams, and this guy's so incredibly difficult to deal with, especially early, so slick, so hard to deal with. Is he going to be able to stop Perdomo from getting that first round knockout? Can Perdomo actually land a punch and put some damage onto Adams? We're going to find out.
Tonight's fight odds are presented by BetBKFC.com.
Look at these fights. So much to be done here. The thing that I really like at this point, Steve Townsend minus 203. He's big, he's strong, he's powerful. He's really hitting on all cylinders right now.
Blackout Coffee presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting administered this evening by the Florida Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with a fight in the flyweight division. Rambo Russo versus Justin Martinez. Our tale of the tape is presented by Buildup Energy Drink.
And you can see here Rambo Russo enjoying a 3-inch height advantage as well as a 2-inch reach advantage. That's not that much. However, you know Russo wants to stay long the entire time against the power of Martinez.
Two straight wins in BKFC for Justin Martinez. His most recent victory, February of this year, he defeated Zay Garcia by way of first-round TKO. And truly, Chris, Justin Martinez enters in the best form of his professional combative sports career. He certainly enters with confidence as he exuded in our fighter meeting. Martinez said, I don't just want to be reckless rushing forward. I have to be technical with my striking, but still be aggressive on the inside.
Well, it feels like that's his huge advantage. Getting inside. He's a physical fighter when he gets in. He's got to put that chin down and keep his hands up. He's got to work his way in there and then really work the body by changing levels to get inside.
Martinez also told us, I'm going to be extremely physical in the clinch. I feel that the body of my opponent, Rambo Russo, will be open. I do have to be aware of him from the outside. It's imperative that I take away time, I take away space.
And getting in, utilizing that dirty boxing style that he does so well. He wants to wear his opponent down, tire him out, and then the fight will be easy.
2 wins in BKFC for Rambo Russo. His most recent victory occurred August of 2023 when he defeated James Hyder by first-round knockout.
And what this guy does well, he has very fast, very accurate, very powerful hands. Look the way he just continues to throw with reckless abandonment, but just saw a little bit of great head move. Just got out of the way. That was beautiful. Pulled and threw it right in. He saw a punch coming. He got out of the way. And every time someone throws a punch at you, they're open. And that's what Rambo was able to do in that situation. Pull back and fired, countered. Beautiful punch.
Rambo Russo, a very accomplished amateur boxer before coming to BKFC as a professional combative sports athlete. Russo 21-1 as an amateur in boxing. Russo talked to us about his boxing in our fighter meeting. He said, I want to stay on the outside, long jabs, long uppercuts, constant lateral movements.
And he wants to pick his shots better. He's not just winging punches, not throwing anything. Wait for the right time, be patient, and then land with power.
Russo also said, I will only move backwards to avoid the big swings of Justin Martinez. I know Martinez is physically strong. I absolutely cannot let him control on the inside.
Well, he wants to show how good of a boxer is, show that slickness. There's levels of this game. He says he's at a different level. This fight about him, he has to make a statement. He wants to let everybody know that he's one of the top dogs in his division.
Russo said to us, I definitely want to have an entertaining fight, but I do not want to be obsessed with pleasing my home state Florida crowd. For me, my main focus is on winning and winning technically, winning efficiently.
And the way he does that, he has to dictate the pace the entire fight. He wants to land a lot of jabs and a lot of uppercuts.
Russo said, I have to be smart from range. I have to control the pace, be that speeding it up, be it slowing it down. You see the gamesmanship already with Rambo Russo. The eye contact with Justin Martinez as he enters the BKFC ring. To get our evening started from here in South Florida, we send it to the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and welcome one and all to Hard Rock Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. And welcome to BKFC 78. BKFC for review begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing to you first. Fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, an even 124 pounds. His overall bare knuckle fighting record stands at 8 fights. Fighting out of Wichita, Kansas. Here is Justin Martinez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black with multicolored trim. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 125.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, here is Rambo Russo. And our referee in charge of the action, Chris Young.
This is key in BKFC's 125-pound division. Fight number 4 in bare knuckle fighting championship for Rambo Russo. Fight number 8 in bare knuckle fighting championship for Justin Martinez. Martinez told us, I have to be aware when Rambo Russo is on the outside, that's where he will do his best work. I will do my best work on the inside. Round number 1. Very low crouch stance for Justin Martinez. He's in the white trunks.
Sean, he does that so he can explode in just like you see.
Straight up stance now, hitting the overhook. Black and blue trunks, Rambo Russo. Russo listed at 5'6" to Martinez is 5'4". No stance again.
It really over shows that with that stance. Look how low he gets.
To the inside, there's a big left hand from Russo. Undaunted, Martinez forward to the body.
And I think Martinez is a little hurt at this point.
Swing and a miss with the left hook to the body from Martinez. There's the counter from Russo, left hand. More big swings to the inside from Martinez. Short left hand, separation from Chris Young.
It really exaggerates the difference as look how low Martinez can get.
Overhand right, left hook from Martinez.
Martinez has to be careful. He's winging those punches a little too wide. He's giving himself a chance to get countered.
Martinez taking himself off balance. Russo keeping his composure. Martinez in aggressively again. To the inside, short right hand. There's a right hand in reply from Russo.
And Russo really needs to do a better job of keeping that space. When this is an inside fight, this is not where he wants to be.
Good refereeing from Chris Young. You see the active clinch. Now the inactivity and the separation from Young on the restart. Back to the center circle. 30 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Russo really has to work on some uppercuts. Every time Martinez comes in, his head is open.
Russo understanding that he just punched Justin Martinez in the back of the head. No real complaint from Martinez. Great sportsmanship from Russo. It's like the way we fight on, and there is the knockdown.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Martinez coming in with reckless abandonment, throwing wide shots. He got hit with a straight punch.
The count of 8. Mouthpiece in, mouthpiece out. The count of 10, and the win for Rambo Russo.
And Russo did a great job of waiting for the right time. He saw his opponent coming in with wild shots, and that's what I said just before that happened. Martinez has got to be careful coming in with these wild shots. He's opened himself up every time.
What I told you? What I told you? What I told you?
Shades of Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno, 1990 in Tokyo. Looking for the mouthpiece, trying to put it back in. Justin Martinez not fully aware of the situation. Thinking about the mouthpiece, taking the full 10 count. That was quality composure from Rambo.
What happened there, you can see Martinez was looking for his mouthpiece. That just shows me you're a little rocked, you're not quite in it. When you're coming forward as hard as you can and you get hit and your mouthpiece gets dropped, I mean, you're hurt.
Frank Bruno went 0-2 against Mike Tyson. James Buster Douglas 1-0 against Mike Tyson, and Rambo Russo now 1-0 against Justin Martinez and 3-1 in BKFC.
Russo looked very calm, very poised, very relaxed, because Martinez is a difficult guy to fight. The way he comes in throwing hard punches the entire time. It sounds easy. All I have to do is counter this guy. Yeah, but if you miss that counter and he lands one of those wild shots, you're probably going down. So difficult to style to fight, difficult to deal with. However, Rambo did a very good job. He caught that one punch, he landed it, and he put his opponent down.
Justin Martinez talked to us about coming to the inside. He said, I don't want to be reckless. I want to work to the inside, but be aggressive. You can see the white punches of Martinez. Russo doing an outstanding job, I think, next level in showing his composure. Justin Martinez is very strong, very powerful for a flyweight. Russo kept his balance, found his punches, and now the quality celebration. Great sportsmanship and victory for Rambo Russo. Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Chris Young, reaches the count of 10, calling a stop to this fight at 1 minute 56 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by KO, Rambo Russo.
Great job of Russo by staying poised when you have a guy like Martinez coming throwing nothing but fastballs. It's hard to deal with. He did a good job of staying relaxed until he landed that one big punch.
Justin Martinez is always game. He always brings a heavy pace to the inside, and that is how he fought this fight for the full 1 minute 56 seconds. Rambo Russo kept his composure, kept his range. You see the big swings forward of Martinez. That short right hand proves to be the final punch landed of this flyweight bout. The winner, by way of first round knockout, Rambo Russo defeats Justin Martinez.
Friday, July 25th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship comes back home to Philly with a wild night of bare knuckle brawls, passionate fans, and non-stop action. In the main event, combat sports vet Dustin the Disciple Peg fights the undefeated Ryan Peterson. The co-main event, straight savage female fisticuffs. Rosa Venom Rodriguez takes on Gabrielle Roman. Plus, don't miss the return of South Philly's favorite son, Johnny Cannoli. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. That's bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5 Pure Chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing.
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. I'll give him 500. Fade the flag. We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to. Remember to check out my show, The Bare Knuckle Show.
And we are live here from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. BKFC 78 is brought to you by Bucked Up, OnlyFans, Rasha, and the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout. Time for your OnlyFans exclusive look. Here comes former two-time heavyweight champ Arnold. Boumaier Boogeyman Adams. What a beast, making his return to action. But it is going to be a tough night at the office because he's going to be standing across the ring from one of the hottest fighters in the promotion today. He's seen them all. But has he seen anything like El Zambo, Leonardo Perdomo, the Cuban Mike Tyson? This man dancing his way in. He's got the head, he's got the chain. It's a big one. Leonardo Perdomo tonight, heavyweight main event against Arnold Adams. That all happened in our main event.
To the middleweight division we go. Our tale of the tape is presented by Blackout Coffee for Jake Boswick versus Lionel Carrera.
And Carrera with a 6 and height advantage, however, only a 2-inch reach advantage. That's not that much for this weight class.
3 fights in BKFC for Lionel Carrera, including April of last year when he defeated Mike Heckert by second-round TKO.
And just coming in with power shots the entire time. He does a very good job of keeping his range, fighting when he wants to. Not going to fight your fight, he's going to fight his. He has a very difficult fighter coming the entire time. He countered well, he made him pay early, busted him up. But just powerful shots. This guy trains with some great fighters. Feels like he hasn't shown his best skill set yet, but he plans on doing so tonight. He's very excited for the opportunity.
This is fight number 4 in BKFC for Lionel Carrera. He has also had 12 amateur boxing matches. In our fighter meeting, Lionel Carrera told us, I want to utilize stick and move throughout. I'm going to keep landing power punches from the outside, and I will really showcase my speed.
Well, he feels like he's much smarter than his opponent. Has a very good high fight IQ. He's faster, he's longer, he understands how to use his range. He's going to show that tonight.
Carrera also told us, I'm extremely confident with my cardio. That's going to allow me to use continual movement on the outside. I also feel that I will be extremely accurate with my long power punches.
Well, he feels like this is more of a sword fight than anything. Wants to go out there, land, hit his opponent, don't get hit. Very interested to see exactly what he's able to do because he has complete belief in himself. He always talks about how well he does against all the people in his camp, and he deals with very high-level fighters.
Three wins in BKFC for Jake Boswick. His most recent victory occurred June 2023 when he defeated Eric Lozano by unanimous decision.
And just look at that movement for Boswick. Does a phenomenal job of exploding in, getting in his range, landing hard punches, and getting right back out. That's when he's at his best. He gets in, he throws these power shots, but hard to do when he's a small guy, but he does a great job of closing that gap. Look how he pushes off the back foot and really closes, gets into range, lands power. If he can do that, he's been very successful.
The Englishman now based here in Florida, Jake Boswick. This is his 7th bout in BKFC. Boswick has also had 29 pro MMA bouts too in professional boxing. Boswick told us, I want to showcase my defense, showcase my head movement, and showcase my intelligence throughout.
When he wants to get inside, he wants to put his head right in his opponent's chest and go to work. He feels like if he can get in, put a pressure, get in the clinch, that makes it his fight.
Of his opponents in this middleweight bout, Lionel Carrera, Jake Boswick said, I know he has punching power, he's very good defensively, but I feel that Carrera will struggle when I'm pressuring him. I will pressure him smartly, I will keep seizing openings, and on the inside, that's when I will really open up.
He's gonna make this a dirty street fight is what he wants to do, but he said something I really like, I'm gonna take the payday. That means take what he's giving you and get right back out. Don't stand there, don't get greedy.
This is definitely intriguing in the middleweight division. To get us started, we go to Jeff Houston.
Fight fans of Hollywood, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division, presented to you by Blackout Coffee Company. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears white trimmed in beige and brown. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 175.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, here is Leo Lionheart Carrera. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears silver and black. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, an identical 175.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite 2 defeats with 1 fight even. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Kidbrooke, Southeast London, England. Here is Brutal Jake Boswick. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Lionel Carrera told us, I know Jake Boswick wants to make this a rugged fight. I have to be smart. I have to be composed when he tries to do so. Round number 1. Silver and black trunks for the Englishman, Jake Boswick. Brown and white trunks for the Floridian, Lionel Carrera. A tight striking guard, in and out for Jake Boswick. There's a short right hand from Carrera, counter Boswick just off the mark.
Boswick doesn't want to be standing outside and letting his opponent dictate when the fight happens. He does a good job of getting inside, pushing off that back foot, and exploding with hard shots.
All stands for Carrera. There's the left hand that sends Lionel Carrera to the canvas.
Exactly what I just talked about. Pushed off, landed that lead left hook. Beautiful job. Carrera hopped up quick, though.
Mandatory in count given by Andrew Glenn to Lionel Carrera. We'll see how hard now Jake Boswick goes.
Well, it didn't look like he hurt his opponent bad.
Oh! Knockdown number 2.
There's the power. Jumping in with those powerful shots.
There's this dagger, and there is the win. Just like that for Jake.
It didn't take much. All he had to do was land those powerful shots. I knew that's what he did best. He gets in, he pushed up that back. Not when you get hit on the chin, though. Carrera still a hurt. Exact same punch. And you could just see Carrera try to get up. His legs were all over the place. He stumbled. Sometimes it's best, Sean, just to sit there for your full 8 count and then hop.
With emphasis for Jake Boswick against the very talented Lionel Carrera. It's a look of bemusement on the face of Carrera.
Boswick, he just continues to get better. You could just see how relaxed he was. He waited for the right time. He saw his openings and he took them.
You saw Carrera up immediately on the second knockdown, but then the stagger, and that's why referee Andrew Glenn broke off his mandatory 8 count, waved off this fight, and that is the victory for the Englishman, Jake Boswick.
Well, it always hurts when you jump up real quick and you fall into the rope, Sean. So the referee, they have no choice. Like, this guy's legs are underneath him. I can't let this fight continue.
Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to this fight at 53 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, brutal Jake Boswick.
All right. Jake Boswick, good to have you back, bro. It has been a couple of years since we've seen you in the BKFC squared circle, and you came up like you were making up for missed time. Big left hand to get everything started. Was that the approach the whole time? Bring the heat, come after him right out of the gate.
I wanted to press him, get in his face, you know. He's a defensive fighter, normally backing up and works off of his back foot, but honestly, he was coming to me a little bit, so kind of threw me off. But honestly, for the last month, I've been talking to my girl about it. I was like, I don't know why I got a vision. I want to hit him with a left hook. I want to hit him with that left hook. And bruv, dropped in 2 times with that, bruv, is like absolute money, mate. I manifested that.
Most definitely, and you're in this middleweight division, man. There's a lot of big players in this division. How's it feel to jump back into the Shark Tank with these guys? Are we going to be seeing a lot more Jake Boswick?
You're going to see a lot more of me, and so will Mundell at some point, mate. I tell you that for nothing. There's not a lot of people in the 175 division that I feel should be fighting for the belt. I've been gone for 2 years. I come back and just not going to do that. Like, I tell you what, I'm coming for that 175 strap, whether it's this year, next year or not, but Mundell, I'm definitely got my eyes on that at some point.
That's how you get it done. Welcome back, Jake Boswick. One more time for brutal Jake Boswick.
And Sean, I don't know if he manifested it, dreamt it, or whatever, but it sure worked and it landed. Great left hook, great job, great game plan, and better execution.
Jake Boswick showing huge power at 175 pounds. He told us he wanted to seize openings. Indeed, he did. 2 knockdowns to the finish. The winner by way of round 1 TKO, Jake Boswick defeats Lionel Carrera.
Saturday, August 2nd, it's bikes, babes, and brawls when the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns to the legendary Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. In the co-main event, Taylor Killer B. Starling is back in Sturgis by popular demand to fight the fierce Shelby Boom Boom Cannon. Then, in the main event, Gogo Slaveski puts his perfect record on the line against the wild, unfiltered Julian Let Me Bang Lane for the vacant welterweight championship of the world. Watch it live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. All the way live from Satellite 5, pure chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. I'll give you 500. Fade the flag! We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
In the Cruiserweight division, Julio Perez versus Esteban Rodriguez. The numbers presented by Amnesia Vodka.
And you can see here, Sean, these guys very big for this weight class, 6'4" to 6'3", 1-inch reach advantage for Perez. That's not that much. These two guys massive for this weight class.
3 wins in BKFC for Esteban Rodriguez. His most recent victory occurred December of 2023 when he defeated Keegan Vandermeer by second-round KO.
And you can see why he's been successful. Just the overwhelming pressure this guy. He makes you fight his style. It sounds easy. Oh, this guy's all over the place. He's going to be easy to hit. Well, first of all, he's got a great chin. And second of all, he wears you down. Just continue to throw punches the entire time. Punches and bunches. Wears you down. Doesn't matter what you do. He's going to be in your face the entire time. It is so hard to deal with a guy who can apply pressure the way he does. When he's able to do so, it's been fantastic.
Esteban Rodriguez now set for fight number 5 in BKFC. He's also had 5 pro MMA bouts. Rodriguez, one of the most dynamic people in all of bare knuckle fighting championship, in and out of the ring. Told us in our fighter meeting he feels he has really improved his footwork from his previous 4 BKFC bouts. Rodriguez said, I now have a much more balanced stance. I want to use that to keep throwing punches, hard punches, from multiple angles.
Well, Sean, this guy had some medical problems. So impressed he's been able to come back, rechange his diet, change his life. He has really rehabbed himself, and he's in phenomenal shape at this point. Wants to come out, throw a lot of straight punches immediately. Wants to get inside, get in that pocket, utilize that clinch, framing, striking, do everything he can from the inside.
Rodriguez said, I know I have power, but now I'm really opening up my hips, better technique to add even more punching power.
For his entries, uses the head movement, angles, pressure. I like what he said. He wants to do some controlled chaos when he gets out and fights.
Julio Perez is 3-0 in BKFC. His most recent victory occurred March of this year when he defeated Louis Glover by second-round TKO.
And his opponent likes to get inside, make an inside fight, not this fighter. Keeping you right at the end of his punches, has complete belief. If he lands punches, he's putting you down. And it's like right at the end of punches, that's where he wants to be. You try and clinch him, no, I'm keeping you away, I'm throwing hard punches. When I land these punches, I don't care who you are going down. He believes that. He's gonna come out tonight to prove it. He says he wants to put this guy down early.
You just saw the flag of Uruguay and our sold-out crowd here in Hollywood, Florida. And here comes the fighter from Cuba, now based in South Florida, Julio Perez. Perez 3-0 in BKFC. He was 28-1 in his native Cuba in amateur boxing. Perez told us, I'm going to immediately open up to record a quick finish, but I will do so with power from the distance.
Definitely wants to stay long. He feels like he's not going to get into that range that his opponent can do much. He has to utilize power the entire time. He says he's throwing power with everything, including the jab.
Perez also told us, I know that my opponent in this cruiserweight fight, Esteban Rodriguez, is going to rush forward. I have to land when he does. I have huge confidence in my punching power. I believe that will slow down his relentless forward attacks.
Well, he feels like his opponent doesn't have much power. That gives him a lot of confidence. He can deal with anything. He had my favorite quote of the week. He said, Chris, I'm going to knock that mohawk off his head.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division, presented to you by Amnesia Vodka. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears white and black. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, an even 203 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, by way of Hesperia, Michigan, here is Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, 204.2 pounds. He holds an undefeated BKFC record at 3-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cienfuegos, Los Cuba. Here is Julio El Caballo Cubano Perez. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Esteban Rodriguez told us, I believe that Julio Perez has never been tested in his 3 previous BKFC fights, all wins. I will test him. I will test him on the inside. Round number 1, rapid fire start off of scratch.
And Rodriguez, he showed power he has not shown before at all. That was amazing. So quick.
It was Julio Perez who told us I will open up immediately to record the quick finish, but the quick finish belongs to Esteban Rodriguez, who Chris literally sprinted forward off of scratch.
And Rodriguez, I've loved this guy's energy from the first time he's fought for us. I've loved everything he's been doing. He's been off, he's been waiting, he's been calling me constantly wanting to get back in, and he came out and he put on a show. This is exactly what you see from him. Look at that. He hit him, he hurt him, he hit him again. That was... left hand, followed by another right. Nasty combination. Good accuracy, good speed.
It's that right hand right there,
That
Chris.
did the damage. That put him down, but then he's going down, another left hand, another right, and all that before his knee hit. What a performance for Rodriguez.
Again, to put that win in perspective, Julio Rodriguez entered at 3-0 in BKFC. And Esteban Rodriguez now 4-1 in BKFC. And he has really made a big mark on the Cruiserweight division with that victory.
I mean, he was ranked at one point, like we talked about earlier, had some medical problems. He got rid of all that. He fixed his body, he says. And looking at him fight, you have to believe it. But, man, he's been working on his technique for the past year. He's gotten so much better, he claimed. But, Sean, you know, the proof is in the pudding. That's proof right there. And as far as the pool, hey, you know what they say, there's always barber college.
Clear disappointment for the previously undefeated Julio Perez and absolute elation for Esteban Rodriguez. That is the win of his life.
And did it with an exclamation point. That was a superb next level performance.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Sam Burgos, steps in and calls a stop to this fight for the second fastest knockout in combat sports history at 3 seconds. Round number 1 for your winner by KO, Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez.
Esteban, the Mohawk is in full effect. What does it feel like to make history tonight here at Hard Rock? The second fastest in combat sport history. You came out like a man on fire.
Woo! Dreams do come true, baby. Dreams do come true. I told you guys before, I am the beacon of hope. I come from nothing, and look at us now. On a stage with beautiful people, millions. Florida, I love you. The world, I'm coming. Let's go.
Let's talk about this. You made a statement here tonight. You're coming off of a win. You just got a 3-second knockout. The Cruiserweight division has got to be looking at Esteban Rodriguez. We're talking, you got to have another big fight coming up here and then maybe a championship. I don't know. That was impressive.
Listen. Chris Camozzi, you know what time it is. I told you before, player pimp, I'm coming, and ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
That's how you send a message. One time for the Mohawk, Esteban Rodriguez.
Sean, he kept telling me during our interview, you're not going to believe what you see. I didn't think it was going to be that. That was a next level performance, and I cannot wait to see this guy fight again.
Esteban Rodriguez now level 2nd overall with Yuli Diaz In the fastest knockouts in BKFC history, Justin Watson still top of the table at 2 seconds, but that was 3 seconds of pure punching power to the win. Victorious by way of round 1 KO, Esteban Rodriguez defeats Julio Perez.
Bare knuckle brawls, passionate fans, and non-stop action. In the main event, combat sports vet Dustin the Disciple Peg fights the undefeated Ryan Peterson. The co-main event, straight savage female fisticuffs. Rosa Venom Rodriguez takes on Gabrielle Roman. Plus, don't miss the return of South Philly's favorite son, Johnny Cannoli. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. That's bkfc.com.